Hey all, Sean here, Game On Cards and Collectibles. Today I've got a Beckett slash BGS grading sub reveal. Now this is an order that I had submitted back in October. That's right, October, for their $22 collector special that they had in the month of October, and here we are in February. I finally got it back. I will say that part of the delay may have something to do with me changing my address. I switched to my P.O. box address during the submission. I haven't done a BGS grading sub for a couple years now. I had some cards laying around that I thought were good enough to at least get 9s, with the exception of one thick card that I'm not expecting a 9 on. Actually, two cards that I'm not expecting a 9 on. But most of the other ones, I'm hoping 9 5s are a little harder with BGS because that's what they consider their gem mint grade. So it's comparable to a 10 with other companies like PSA. So this is a 12-card reveal, mostly football and a little bit of baseball. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a Gabriel Davis. I can already tell it's got the silver label, and it comes back a 9. Okay, not too surprised on that. Looks like now with BGS, you can opt for the 4 subgrades. So as you can see on this particular card, what got me was the centering was 8.5. The rest of it, edges, corners, and surface, all got a 9. You can go without the subgrades for a couple dollars less, but I like having as much information about the grade as possible. And next up, we have another Gabriel Davis. I was really hoping to have these back in time for the playoffs, but that didn't take place, so I'm probably going to be holding these until next year. Got another silver label here, so no gem for this one as well. We're looking for the gold label for that. Oh, and it comes back in 8.5. All right, well, definitely what got me here is the centering, which I thought this card was pretty well centered. I mean, slightly off, but to get an 8 on that, and you'll see with Beckett is your final grade is only as good as your lowest subgrade, pretty much. So for this, when you get an 8, even if you got 10s on all the other 3 subcategories, you can only get a half point higher than your lowest subgrade. So that's one of the tougher things with grading with Beckett is that, if you get an 8 on one of the subgrades, you're only going to get an 8.5 on overall grade. And next up, we've got another Gabriel Davis, another silver label, so probably not going to get a high grade here either. Ouch, an 8 on the red ice. Again, I'm getting crushed on the centering. 7.5 is what they gave me on the centering. I mean, you could just tell by looking at this, it's not that off. So top to bottom is maybe 60-40, but left to right's pretty solid. So a little puzzled by that subgrade. And then because I got such a low grade on that, you can only get a little bit of a bump overall if the other subgrades are good. All right, so next up we have a Michael Pittman. This is, I believe, a red no huddle. This is serial numbered to 50. I knew this one wasn't perfect. I'm not surprised it has a silver label here. 8.5. Yeah. I didn't really care that I knew that the centering was off a little bit, but yep, getting hammered again on that. So, and the surface as well on this one. I don't know. I may consider repurposing these cards for a different sub. Maybe I'll send these into a different company to get another opinion. The only thing is they're not that valuable, so I'd be eating another grading fee. Next up, we have a Pat Freiermuth. This is his gold Spectrum. Looks like it got a silver label. Hopefully it got a 9 at least. All right, yes, and it does come back a 9. Really a sharp-looking card with that gold Spectrum. It color matches with the Steelers. Beckett has a really nice-looking slab, one of the better ones on the market, and just looks really clean, really nice. So glad to see that one slabbed up and graded. Next up, we have a 2011 Topps Cameron Jordan gold parallel rookie card. This card I've actually been holding on to since Packed pulled in probably 2012. I always thought it looked nice. He ended up having a really great career, and it ends up coming back a 9. Not surprised on this one. I thought the centering actually on this one was really good. So still surprised on this one again, getting hammered with the 8.5 on the centering. And wow, lesson learned for Beckett. They are super sensitive about the centering. Next up, we've got a 1994 Super Nintendo game card of Ken Griffey Jr. Comes back a 9. That's actually pretty solid for these cards. They're very tough to get good grades on. This is actually included with the video game. I actually sent, not this one, but a different one of these to PSA, and they wouldn't even grade it. It said it didn't meet their minimum requirements for size. So maybe with that Beckett uses an inside penny sleeve in their slab, that helps allow them to grade it. Not sure, but either way, I'm glad to have that one. And it came back a 9, so I'm happy with that. All right, and next up, we have an A.J. Brown. You can see the silver label already. This is numbered to 79. This is the orange scope. I really thought this one was solid. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. A 6.5. They're getting me on this one with the corners, actually, not the centering, which I thought was probably the only flaw on this one. Wow, a 6 on corners. To get a 6 on corners, you would have to have a bent corner pretty much. I don't see anything. I wonder if it was a typo. Sometimes you wonder if they meant to press 9 and they press 6 or something. Because, wow, well, this one's definitely going to be reevaluated for review. And you know, and if in fact I crack the slab and it's bad, and I'll own up to it. You know, I'm just absolutely. This is a head scratcher here. Well, it is what it is for now. I guess we'll have to take a closer look at that one, but that one's definitely coming out of the slab. All right, next up we have another A.J. Brown. Hey, this one's got a gold label, so that's a good sign. Come on, 9. Well, it's going to be a 9.5, maybe even a 10. All right, well, we got a 9.5, so that's good to see. Everything's a 9.5 but the surface, which got a 9. So nice looking card. And yeah, A.J. Brown, Super Bowl. So very nice. All right, and we're going to save that one for last because that's probably my most valuable card of the bunch here. I'll just take a moment to thank everybody for watching my video and subscribing if you do. If you don't, please at least like and subscribe, and if you enjoy this type of content. Next up, we have an Alexander Madison rookie. This is the Aqua, number to 299, and it also comes back in 8.5. Wow, just getting crushed on centering. 8 on the centering subgrade, and wow, I mean, yes, it is not perfectly centered. It makes it tough. When you get one flawed subgrade, it just kills your overall grade with Beckett. So keep that in mind, everybody, when you're sending cards to Beckett. All right, next up we have an Alshon Jeffrey. This is for my PC, number to 25. This is a National Treasures. It's a very thick card. This is the one of the ones I didn't think would probably grade very well. Comes back a 7.5. I'm not too surprised, honestly, on this one. I knew it wasn't in the best of shape, but it's for my PC. It's an awesome looking card. Wanted it slabbed up, and now it is. So, and last up, we have a card that I've been holding on for 10 years to get it graded. I was hoping that Andrew Luck's career would have a Hall of Fame trajectory, and obviously he retired early, but I'm super glad to have this card. And yep, came back an 8.5. Not surprised at all on this. That was kind of my initial pre-grade. This is a super thick card. They have all kinds of surface and corner edge issues, so overall that's actually a very good grade. It's numbered to 15. It's an auto. It's a nice looking card. So to summarize, I'd say overall with this, I'd say 6 of the cards, half of them I was happy with the grade. It's kind of came back what I thought. The other half were crazy on the centering in particular. So Just keep that in mind if you're thinking about sending cards to Beckett. Be very careful on the centering. Make sure it is completely perfect. And then double check it again. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you again real soon. Take care, everybody.